Hello everyone, welcome back to Maths Marathon classes. This time I'll be doing 2025 JEE Main Definite Integration April shift. Okay, we'll be covering questions from April shift 2025 JEE Main. One by one we'll discuss. We will see the weightage of different concepts. Splitting property, definite integration, we know the properties. Mainly the questions can be asked from the properties of a definite integral. Then they can ask questions on Newton-Leibniz formulae, okay? And questions can be asked based on Wally's formula, Wally's reduction formula. Limit of a sum, it's actually deleted for now time being, but questions can be asked many times in one or two shifts. They can appear questions from the limit of a sum, okay? This time it's not there. The different questions are asked on splitting property, that is property 3 of the definite integral from a to b f of x dx equal to a to c plus c to b, where c lies between a and b. That's called a splitting property. And King's rule, one of the most familiar, most of the time questions are asked from King's rule. Odd and even function, one question is asked, odd and even function property, in odd function and even function definitions. Based on that, we got a property, right? Integral from minus a to plus a f of x dx equal to 2 times integral from 0 to a f of x dx if f of x is an even function. Second case, 0 if f of x is an odd function. And some miscellaneous questions, mixing type questions are asked. Questions asked from one topic to another topic, linking. Miscellaneous, that is 5 questions are asked. Probably there are 10 questions. Okay, take the first question here. Box of denote the greatest integer function. It will from 0 to e cube, greatest integer value of 1 by e power x minus 1 dx equal to alpha minus log 2, then alpha cube is equal to how much? Okay, there is greatest integer function here, right? Whenever there is greatest integer function, we know that greatest integer function is discontinuous at every integral points. So we split at the points where it becomes an integer. Okay, we split at the points where the greatest integer function becomes an integer. Okay, box of x. So here 1 by e power x minus 1 is there. Okay, so where it becomes integer, you have to find out. We know that exponential function will take only positive real numbers. The range of the exponential function is all positive real numbers. It can't become 0, it can't be negative, correct? And the integral values what the exponential function will take is 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Correct? The interval given is integral from 0 to e cube here. Correct? E cube. E is roughly 2.71828. E cube, if you find out, 2.7 cube. Nearly 3 cube. 3 cube is 27. 2.7 cube. So maybe slightly less than 27. Maybe around 25. I'm not sure. Just a number. I can tell it's a number less than 27. Correct? Because 3 cube is 27. E cube is less than 27. So because E is 2.71828. So in the interval 0 to e cube, I should find out where 1 by e power x minus 1 becomes integer. Correct? 1 by e power x minus 1 becomes integer. So this we can write it as integral from 0 to e cube, greatest integer value of 1 by e power x minus 1 could be written as e power 1 minus x. E power 1 minus x. Correct? X minus 1 is taken up. E power x minus 1 taken up becomes e power 1 minus x. Now see where e power 1 minus x becomes integer. At those points I am going to split. Correct? So, e power 1 minus x, suppose it becomes equal to 1. What is the value of x we find out? In that case, 1 could be written as e power 0, right? E power 0. So, bases are same, the powers should be same. So, 1 minus x equal to 0. 1 minus x equal to 0 implies x is equal to 1. Correct? E power 1 minus x is equal to 2. Suppose e power 1 minus x is equal to 2. Of course, 1 lies in the interval 0 to e cube, right? 1 is a point which lies in the interval 0 to e cube. At x equal to 1, I have to split. And if e power 1 minus x is equal to 2, what is the value of x we find out? From this, I can write 1 minus x is equal to, I can take log on both sides. 1 minus x will be equal to log 2. Correct? So this implies x will be equal to 1 minus log 2. 1 minus log 2 also belongs to the interval 0 to e cube. Okay, because log 2 means log 2 base e. Log 2 base e is a number between 0 and 1. Okay, because log e base e is 1, correct? Log 2 base e is slightly less than 1. It's a number between 0 and 1. 1 minus a number between 0 and 1 is also lying between 0 and 1 only. So it belongs to the interval 0 to e cube, I can tell. And further I take up the next integer, e power 1 minus x is equal to 3. That means 1 minus x is equal to log 3. This implies x is equal to 1 minus log 3. X equal to 1 minus log 3 does not belong to the interval 0 to e cube. It does not lie in this interval because log 3 is greater than 1, correct? So 1 minus a number greater than 1 will be negative. So it does not lie in the interval 0 to e cube. So I don't have to use that point. My splitting points are very clear. I have to split at x equal to 1 and also I have to split at x equal to 1 minus log 2. And note that 1 minus log 2 is smaller than 1. 1 minus log 2 lies between 0 and 1. So I have to split at 1 minus log 2 and 1, only 2 points. So we know the splitting property according to property 3, a to b is a to c plus c to b, where c lies between a and b, correct? So using that property, I am going to evaluate this integral because greatest integer function is discontinuous at every integral points. I am making it continuous in each interval so that the function is integrable using the fundamental theorem of calculus, correct? So 0 to, the first point I am going to split is at x equal to 1 minus log 2. 0 to 1 minus log 2, okay? Next will be 1 minus log 2, 1 minus log 2 to 1, correct? Next will be 1 to e cube. Only at 3 points I am going to split, okay? I mean, the 3 integrals I am going to get. So, if x lies in the interval 0 to 1 minus log 2, what is e power 1 minus x, where it lies? X lies between 0 and 1 minus log 2. X lies in the, if x is equal to 0, what is e power 1 minus x? You can find out. For x equal to 0, e power 1 minus x will be e power 1. For x equal to 1 minus log 2, what is e power 1 minus x? This becomes e power 1 minus of 1 minus log 2. That is 1 minus 1, 0, e power log 2, that becomes 2. So, if x lies between 0 and 1 minus log 2, e power 1 minus x will lie between 2 and e, correct? For x equal to 0, e power 1 minus x is e power 1. E power 1 is e. E is approximately 2.71828, correct? And if x is 1 minus log 2, e power 1 minus x becomes 2. So, the interval is between 2 and 2.71828. For a e power 1 minus x lying between 2 and 2.71828, greatest integer function becomes 2. Now, for x equal to 1 minus log 2, already we know e power 1 minus x becomes 2. For x equal to 1, what happens? For x equal to 1, e power 1 minus x becomes e power 1 minus 1, which is e power 0, which is 1. For x to lie between 1 minus log 2 and 1, e power 1 minus x lies between 1 and 2. 1 and 2, if we take any number excluding 2, the greatest integer function becomes 1. And for x equal to 1, already the e power 1 minus x value is 1. For x equal to e cube, if you find out, for x equal to e cube, e power 1 minus x becomes what? E power 1 minus e cube, correct? E cube is a number slightly less than 27. 1 minus a number less than 27 is e power negative. E power negative will lie between 0 and 1. This number lies between 0 and 1. Lies between e power negative always lies between 0 and 1. So we know this much. So a number lying between 0 and 1 to 1, the greatest integer function will be 0 in that interval, excluding 1, of course. So this is how we evaluate this. Hope you understand how to split. Mainly we are focusing on the splitting property. How to split you must know, where to split you must know. The greatest integer function is given to you. Box of x or box of t is the greatest integer function. We need to split at the points where it becomes integral value. e power 1 minus x, where it becomes integer. At those points I am splitting it, correct? So I split the integral. Now evaluate it, get the answer. Okay, integral of 2 is 2x. Integral of 2 is 2x. Integral of 2 is how much? 2x. Limits from 0 to 1 minus log 2. Integral of 1 with respect to x is x. This is from 1 minus log 2 to 1. Integral of 0 is 0. Correct? Now evaluate this. Apply the limits. Upper limit minus lower limit will get the answer. I'll write here remaining part. That's equal to 2 into, evaluate the function at upper limit, 1 minus log 2 minus 0. 1 minus log 2 plus 1 minus of 1 minus log 2. Correct? 1 minus 1 is 0 here. So what I am getting is 2 into 1, 2 minus 2 log 2. Here 1 minus 1, 0. Minus of minus plus log 2. So this becomes equal to 2 minus log 2. Correct? So we compare alpha minus log 2. Already the right answer is given to us. Comparing with alpha minus log 2, we get alpha is equal to 2. Alpha is equal to 2. So that alpha cube is 8. Alpha cube is 8. Hope you understand. The value of alpha cube is 8. Hope you understood this. First question of 2025 April shift. Second April first shift, the question was asked, numerical type question. Simple one. Okay. Hope you understood this. Solution is also given to you here, detailed solution. Move on to the next one. Question asked on 2nd of April, second shift 2025. 4 times integral from 0 to 1 by root of 3 plus x square plus root of 1 plus x square dx minus 3 times log of root 3 is equal to how much? So here what we shall do is, the given expression is containing 1 by root of plus 1 root of, correct? So what we'll do is multiply and divide with the conjugate of the denominator. 4 times integral from 0 to 1, you multiply and divide by the conjugate. I'll evaluate this, then I'll subtract minus 3 log of root 3. Okay. How to start the problem is always matters. I'm rationalizing it first, multiply numerator and denominator by the conjugate of this. Conjugate of this will be root of 3 plus x square minus root of 1 plus x square. So multiply and divide by root of 3 plus x square minus root of 1 plus x square. Root of 3 plus x square plus is there already, root of 1 plus x square. I multiplied the numerator as well as to denominator. Root of 3 plus x square minus root of 1 plus x square dx is equal to 4 times integral from 0 to 1. Denominator we can use a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square, difference of 2 squares formula. Root of 3 plus x square square, if you multiply these two it becomes 3 plus x square minus root of 1 plus x square, the whole square is 1 plus x square dx. Here it is root of 3 plus x square minus root of 1 plus x square. 3 minus 1 is 2, x square cancels, denominator becomes 2 here, correct? 4 by 2 becomes 2, so this becomes 2 times integral from 0 to 1 root of 3 plus x square minus root of 1 plus x square. I need to integrate this by using the formula integral of root of x square plus a square. Integral of root of x square plus a square is x by 2 into root of a square plus x square plus a square by 2 log of mod x plus root of a square plus x square. Use the formula for both the terms, same formula. Here a square is 3, here a square is 1. Integrate it, apply limits, and you subtract 3 times log of root 3, you will get the answer. Okay, this is 2 times, this is x by 2 into root of 3 plus x square plus a square by 2, 3 root 3 square, 3 by 2 log of mod x plus root of 3 plus x square. Correct? For that, limits from 0 to 1, can apply limits from 0 to 1 for this much, minus integral of root of 1 plus x square is x by 2 into root of 1 plus x square plus a square by 2, 1 by 2 log of mod x plus root of 1 plus x square. Limits from 0 to 1. Evaluate the function at upper limit minus lower limit. A simple question asked, just we have to rationalize, multiply and divide with the conjugate of the denominator and integrate using those two, using that formula, integral of root of a square plus x square for both the terms. Evaluate the function at the upper limit minus lower limit, will get the answer. Therefore, this becomes equal to, I can write this as 2 times, evaluate the function at upper limit, put x equal to 1, 1 by 2, root of 3 plus 1 square, root 4 is 2, 1 by 2, correct, into root of 3 plus 1, root 4 is 2, plus 3 by 2 into log of, putting x equal to 1, what you get is 1 plus root of 3 plus 1 square, root 4 is 2, correct, upper limit, minus lower limit, x equal to 0, 0 by 2, 0 by 2 into root of 3 plus 0, that becomes 0, lower limit, plus 3 by 2 into log of 0 plus root 3, that is root 3, correct, 3 plus 0, 3, root 3, 0 plus root 3 is root 3, upper limit is over. Come to this upper limit as well as lower limit over for this. Now coming to this part, put the upper limit x equal to 1, x equal to 1, you put 1 by 2 into root of 1 plus 1 square plus 1 by 2 log of 1 plus, here root 2 I'll get, correct, putting x equal to 1 minus, putting x equal to 0, 0 by 2, 0, here 0 plus 1 by 2 log of 0 plus root of 1 plus 0, this is 0, here 1 plus 0, 1, root 1 is 1, 1 plus 0, 1, so log 1 is 0 here, this much I'll get, close the bracket, and log 1 is 0, we know that, so if we simplify this, what I'm going to get is 2 into half becomes 1 here, 2 you multiply inside for all the terms, this 2 cancels, so I'm getting 2 plus 3 times log 3, correct, minus here also this 2 will be get multiplied, 2 cancels, 3 log root 3 minus 3 log root 3, correct, 2 cancels, minus root 2, correct, minus into plus minus log of 1 plus root 2, correct, no, all the terms we got like this, and you need to subtract 3 log root 3, so if you simplify this one more step, this we can write it as log root 3 as log 3 power half, correct, this becomes 3 log of 3 power half, that half will come down, correct, becomes 3 by 2 log 3, and 3 minus 3 by 2 is again 3 by 2, 3 by 2 log 3 it becomes, correct, so this I can write it as 2 plus, this half is coming down, correct, log 3 power half is half log 3, correct, 3 by 2 log 3 it becomes, if you want I can write one more step extra, 3 log 3, 3 log 3 minus 3 by 2 log 3 minus root 2 minus log of 1 plus root 2. Correct, no? So that, so much we got. 2 cancels, correct, no? 3 minus 3 by, these two are like terms, we can simplify. 3 minus 3 by 2 is 3 by 2, 3 by 2 log 3. So I am getting the answer as 2 plus 3 by 2 log 3 minus root 2 minus log of 1 plus root 2. And this 3 by 2 log 3 could be written as log 3 power half, 3 times log of 3 power half, which is 3 log root 3, can be taken to the left hand side. Okay, you can call this integral as I. I'll call this entire integral is I. So I is equal to, if we take like this, I is equal to. So what I'm going to get is, I'll write the answer here. Therefore, required is I is equal to 2 plus, this is 3 by 2 log 3, 3 by 2 log 3 minus root 2 minus log of 1 plus root 2. Correct? So I minus 3 by 2 log 3, or this I can write it as 3 times log 3 power half. This 3 into half is 3 by 2, no? Half is taken up. So I can write the answer in this form, correct? This is nothing but 3 log root 3. This is nothing but 3 log root 3 can be taken up. I mean, can be taken to the left hand side. So required is I minus 3 log root 3. This is taken to left hand side. Required answer is 2 minus root 2 minus log of 1 plus root 2. Option B is the answer. Hope you understand this. Detailed solution is also given to you here. Move on to the next one. Integral from 0 to pi 8x dx by 4 cos square x plus sin square x equal to how much? Question asked on 3rd of April, 2nd shift, 2025. Okay, various options are given. This question you can crack it in 10 seconds actually. It's a very simple question. It's a NCERT book level question actually. This is because we have a standard result. 8 you can keep outside. We have a standard problem in the NCERT book. That is integral from 0 to pi x dx divided by a square cos square x plus b square sin square x. This is a standard result you can find in the NCERT book, which is equal to pi square divided by 2ab. Integral from 0 to pi x dx by a square cos square x plus b square sin square x. Pi square by 2ab. Standard result. Okay, you can memorize this. So now the given integral, no, I can write it as 8 times 0 to pi, what is given, x dx divided by 4 cos square x plus sin square x. If we compare this with this result, if we compare, a square is 4 and b square is 1. So a is 2, taking the positive value, and b is equal to 1. So what do you get? Pi square divided by 2 into a is 2, b is 1. So 2 into 2, 4, correct? 4 ones are 4 twos. The required answer is 2 pi square. 2 pi square is the answer. If you're doing the actual method, I can use the King's rule. Start with replacing x by pi minus x. I'll do the actual method also. We got the answer already. 2 pi square. Option D is the answer. If you're doing the actual method, it takes a little more time actually. So it's better to remember these results. I'll be telling which results you would remember from the NCERT book, okay? All those things will be done in the synopsis. You can refer to the synopsis also of the various topics I've done. So integral from 0 to pi, if you're doing the actual method, it takes a little more time actually. I'll do it still. I is equal to, take the integral as I, 8 times integral from 0 to pi x dx divided by 4 cos square x plus sin square x. Replace x by upper limit minus x using King's rule. Replace x by pi minus x. Replace x by pi minus x. Upper limit is pi. So I is equal to 8 times integral from 0 to pi. What I am going to get is pi minus x divided by 4 cos square pi minus x plus sin square of pi minus x. This is equal to 8 times integral from 0 to pi, we get pi minus x divided by cos of pi minus x is minus cos x. We know in the second quadrant cos function is negative. Pi means pi radians, 180 degree. 180 minus theta is the second quadrant angle. In the second quadrant, cos function is negative. Correct? In the second quadrant, cos function is negative. So cos of pi minus x is minus cos x. Minus cos x square is cos square x. So 4 cos square x. Sine of pi minus x is sin x, because in the second quadrant sine function is positive. Sine of pi minus x is sin x, so this becomes sin square x. Add equations 1 and 2. Add equations 1 and 2. Adding 1 and 2, 1 plus 2 gives 2i is equal to 8 times integral from 0 to pi. Denominator is same, so we can add the numerators. Pi minus x plus x becomes pi. Here it is 4 cos square x plus sin square x. So I can cancel 1, 2 here. 2 1s are 2 4s are. And I can use property number 7. Integral from 0 to 2a f of x dx equal to 2 times 0 to a f of x dx. It satisfies f of 2a minus x equal to f of x. I can use that property here. Of course, the function f of x, if you take f of x as 1 by 4 cos square x plus sin square x. 1 by 4 cos square x plus sin square x. What do you get? F of pi minus x. F of pi minus x. 1 by 4 cos square pi minus x plus sin square of pi minus x. Correct? Cos of pi minus x minus cos x square is cos square x. Sin of pi minus x is sin x, sin square x. I'll get same as f of x. This becomes 1 by 4 cos square x plus sin square x. This is same as f of x. F of pi minus x equal to f of x. So I can split this 0 to pi is 2 times 0 to pi by 2, because it satisfies the condition f of 2a minus x equal to f of x. I'll add one slide here because it satisfies this condition. Integral from 0 to 2a f of x dx. 0 to 2a f of x dx equal to 2 times 0 to a f of x dx. If it satisfies f of 2a minus x equal to f of x. F of 2a minus x is equal to f of x. Okay. So here I can cancel 2 1s are 2 4s are. 2 1s are 2 4s are will cancel. So what remains is I is equal to 4 times. I is equal to what we have is 4 times 0 to pi x dx by 4 cos square x plus sin square x. 4 times. Now what we'll do is, sorry, I think pi it was there, no? In the previous pi dx, not x dx. Here I am using this property. 0 to 2 is 2 times 0 to a. 4 into 2 times 0 to pi by 2, pi by 4 cos square x plus sin square x. Using this property 6, I split this because it satisfies the condition 0 to 2a is 2 times 0 to a. F of 2a minus x equal to f of x. Because of this condition satisfied, 0 to 2a is split as 2 times 0 to a. So 4 times, 8 times it becomes now 0 to pi by 2. Here what I can do is, you can divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. You know how to evaluate the integral 1 by a square cos square x plus b square sin square x. To integrate this, you divide, pi is kept outside, you divide numerator and denominator by cos square x. 1 by cos square x is secant square x divided by 4 plus sin square by cos square is tan square x. Then you can put t is equal to tan x. Use method of substitution to evaluate this. Put t is equal to tan x. Differentiate this. dt is equal to secant square x into dx. When x equal to 0, t equal to how much? When x equal to 0, t is equal to tan 0 is 0. When x equal to upper limit pi by 2, when x equal to pi by 2, t is equal to tan pi by 2, which is infinity. So this becomes 8 pi into lower limit 0 corresponds to 0. Upper limit pi by 2 corresponds to infinity. Secant square x dx is dt divided by 4 plus t square, correct? That is 8 pi into integral of 1 by a square plus t square, 1 by a tan inverse x by e, 1 by 2 tan inverse of t by 2, limits from 0 to infinity. So what you get is 4 pi into tan inverse of infinity, that is pi by 2, minus tan inverse of 0, which is 0. So 2 ones are 2, 2s are cancels, we get 2 pi square. This also you can do, this method. The actual method I've done, it takes more time, so it's better to remember some of the standard results. Some of the important problems can be taken as standard results and it has to be memorized it. Okay? Hope you understand this. The solution is also given to you here, 2 pi square. Move on to the next one. Detailed solution is given, alternate method is also given to you. Question number 4. Integral from minus 1 to plus 1, 1 plus root of mod x minus x into e power x plus root of mod x minus x into e power minus x divided by e power x plus e power minus x. Whenever there is integral from minus a to plus a, normally we use the odd function, even function property. But this function, because of the presence of e power x and e power minus x, and numerator is going to be an even function, and denominator e power x plus e power minus x is there, no? Because of that it becomes neither even nor odd, this function. This overall, if you calculate if you replace x by minus x, find out f of minus x, f of x and f of minus x, if you find the relationship, it is neither even nor odd function. It's neither even nor odd. So in that case, I can use this formula. Integral from minus a to plus a, minus a to plus a, f of x dx is equal to 2 times 0 to a f of x plus, 2 times is not there, 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x. 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x. This is a formula. If the function is neither even nor odd, minus a to plus a f of x dx equal to 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x. 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x. If the function is neither even nor odd, the function is neither even nor odd, we can use this. Integral from minus 1 to plus 1, integral from minus 1 to plus 1, the given function, we can write it as 0 to 1 f of x plus f of minus x. Hope you understand. Whatever is given, I'll write this as 0 to 1, 0 to 1, write the same function f of x plus f of minus x, correct? So what you get is 1 plus root of x, you write the same function first, root x minus x into e power x plus root of mod x minus x into e power minus x divided by e power x plus e power minus x, correct? 0 to 1 f of x I wrote, plus I need to write f of minus x. I'll write here itself otherwise. F of minus x, 1 plus root of mod of minus x is same as mod x. I'm replacing x by minus x and writing plus x, correct, into e power minus x plus root of mod of minus x is same as mod x. Minus x will become plus x into e power minus x becomes x divided by e power x plus e power minus x. This entire thing is multiplied by dx. Minus 1 to plus 1 is written as 0 to 1. Write the same function f of x plus f of minus x. Now, see, the denominator is same and I can take common terms here. You can take e power x common between this term, correct? E power x is common here. So, if you take e power x common, this becomes integral from 0 to 1. Denominator is same, e power x common. So, what remains? 1 plus root of mod x minus x and here root of mod x plus x. Root of mod x plus x. Here e power minus x common, e power minus x common, root of mod x minus x plus 1 plus root of mod x plus x. Denominator is same, common denominator, e power x plus e power minus x. Now terms inside the bracket is same. See, what is there in this bracket is same as in this bracket. Correct? 1 plus root of mod x minus x plus root of mod x plus x. This entire thing inside the bracket is common now. So what we get? Integral from 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 1 plus root of mod x minus x plus root of mod x plus x into e power x plus e power minus x divided by e power x plus e power minus x. So that e power x plus e power minus x is going to cancel. So what is left out is only this much. Now in the interval 0 to 1, x value is positive, right? So mod x will become x and evaluate modulus function in the interval 0 to 1. This becomes integral from 0 to 1, 1 plus root of mod x becomes x, x minus x plus root of mod x becomes x, x plus x, correct? X minus x is 0, correct? This becomes integral from 0 to 1, 1 plus root of x plus x to x. Integral of 1 is x. This is root 2 into integral of root x will be 2 by 3 x root x. 2 by 3 x root x. Evaluate this from 0 to 1. Evaluate the function at upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit you can find out. I'll write the answer here. 1 minus 0 is 1 for this. 2 root 2 by 3. 2 root 2 divided by 3 into upper limit 1 root 1 minus 0, that is 1. So answer is 1 plus 2 root 2 by 3. Option B is answer. Option B is answer. Hope I understand. When the function is neither even nor odd, we can use this. Integral from minus a to plus a f of x dx equal to 0 to a f of x plus f of minus x. The function is neither even nor odd. F of x is neither even nor odd. Neither even nor odd. Function is neither even nor odd. Okay. Hope you understand. Many times questions are asked based on this. The function is neither even nor odd. We can use this property and get the answer. Okay. So integral from minus pi to plus pi sine square x by 1 plus 2 power x. Many times questions are asked like that. X square cos square x by 1 plus e power x, like that. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, like that. Questions are asked many times. So commonly asked question. Solution is also given to you here. Move on to the next one. Question number 5. Question asked on the functional equation f of x plus 2 times f of 1 by x equal to x square plus 5 and 2 times g of x equal to x plus 3 times g of half x greater than 0. Alpha is given, beta is given. Find 9 alpha plus beta. So from the first equation you find out what is f of x. This type of question is commonly asked. It's typical JEE level question. This is many times questions are asked in different topics. This kind of questions can be asked in increasing and decreasing function, maxima and minima, in differentiation, even in functions chapter. Now it's asked in integration chapter. Okay. So now we need to find f of x. I need to construct another equation. In that equation also f of x and f of 1 by x should be present. Like that I should find out another equation. And this equation and that equation I'm going to solve simultaneously. Okay. So I can get another equation by using this, by replacing x by 1 by x. Replace x by 1 by x. So from this equation, replace x by, what is the given equation right here? F of x plus 2 times f of 1 by x is equal to x square plus 5. What I am going to do is, I am replacing x by 1 by x so that I get a new equation in terms of f of x and f of 1 by x. That new equation and this equation I am going to solve simultaneously so that I can find f of x. Then I can integrate from 1 to 2 so that I get alpha value. Okay. So replace x by 1 by x. Replace x by 1 by x. What do you get? This becomes f of 1 by x plus 2 times f of x is equal to 1 by x square plus 5. Replace x by 1 by x. Now I'll eliminate f of 1 by x. I'll multiply this by 2 so that the coefficient of f of 1 by x will become same. This is multiply by 2. What we get? This implies 4 times f of x plus 2 times f of 1 by x is equal to 2 by x square plus 10. Subtract this. 2f of 1 by x is going to cancel. 4f of x minus f of x becomes 3f of x. 3f of x equal to 2 by x square plus 10 minus this. 2 by x square minus x square. 10 minus 5 is 5. Now divide the entire equation by 3 and integrate from 1 to 2. We'll get alpha. So from this, f of x is equal to 1 by 3 into, also I'll integrate from 1 to 2. 1 to 2 f of x dx. 1 to 2. 2 by x square minus x square plus 5 dx. Correct? 1 by 3 into 2 by x square. 2 into integral of 1 by x square is minus 1 by x. Integral of x square is x cube divided by 3. Integral of 5 is 5x. Limits from 1 to 2. That is going to be alpha. Correct? Alpha is integral from 1 to 2 f of x dx. That's equal to 1 by 3 into minus 2 into upper limit 1 by 2 minus 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3 into 2 cube 8 minus 1 7 plus 5 into 2 minus 1 1. So I'm going to get alpha now. Alpha is equal to how much? Here half minus 1 is minus half. Minus half into minus 2 plus 1. 1 by 3 into 1. Here minus 7 by 3 plus 5. Correct? 1 minus 7 by 3 plus 5. 5 plus 1 becomes 6. 1 by 3 into 6 minus 7 by 3. That will be how much? 6 by 3, 2. 2 minus 7 by 9. Take LCM, 9. Correct? 9 2s are 18. 18 minus 7, that is 11. So alpha I am getting 11 by 9. I want 9 alpha. So 9 alpha is 11. 9 alpha is equal to 11. I got 9 alpha. Now I need to find beta. To find beta, another equation is given there in terms of g. So 2 times g of x is given, x plus 3 times g of half. So what I can do is I need to find the value of g of half there. Correct? There is no g of 1 by x. Here it was connecting f of x and f of 1 by x. But here it's not g of x and g of 1 by x. Given g of x in terms of g of half, you need to find the value of g of half. If you can find the value of g of half, then you can substitute there g of half. Correct? Then you can get g of x. Then you can integrate from 1 to 2. That will be beta. Correct? So to find g of half in this equation, what you do is you put x equal to half. Correct? What is given? 2 times g of x. 2 times g of x is equal to x plus 3 times g of 1 by 2. Now put x equal to half. Put x equal to half. 2 times g of half is equal to 1 by 2 plus 3 times g of half. So 2 times g of half minus 3 times g of half is minus g of half. So g of half will be minus half. G of half is going to be equal to minus half. So I got the value of g of half. That I can substitute and integrate. Therefore my g of x becomes what? You divide the entire equation by 2 and write. G of x will be x by 2, correct? Plus 3 into, 3 by 2 is there already. 3 by 2 because I am dividing by 2 and writing. G of half is minus half. Now beta is integral from 1 to 2. Beta is integral from 1 to 2 g of x dx. That is 1 to 2 g of x will be how much? X by 2 minus 3 by 4 dx. So this becomes 1 by 2 into integral of x is x square by 2. Integral of 3 by 4 is 3 by 4x. Limits from 1 to 2. Limits from 1 to 2 for this. That will be how much? 1 by 4 into 2 square 4, 4 minus 1, 3. Here 3 by 4 into 2 minus 1 is 1. So 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 is going to be 0. So beta is 0. Beta is 0. I'm getting 9 alpha is 11. Therefore, they asked to find the value of 9 alpha plus beta. 9 alpha is 11 and beta is 0. 11 plus 0 is 11. Answer is option A. Simple question. Practice it. These type of questions is very important. Asked many times in JEE exams in different topics. In application of derivatives also they can ask this kind of equations will be given and ask you to find only one equation they can give. They need not give two equations. Sometimes they'll give only one equation in terms of f of x and f of 1 by x. And also they can ask questions in terms of f of x and f of 1 minus x. Here it is connecting f of x and f of 1 by x. No, they can ask question on f of x and f of 1 minus x. You can replace x by 1 minus x and get the answer. They can ask questions on connecting f of sin x and f of cos x. In that case, you can replace x by pi by 2 minus x because sine of pi by 2 minus x is cos x and cos of pi by 2 minus x is sin x. So such kind of questions can be asked. Okay. So far it's not asked in terms of f of sin x and f of cos x for JEE exams. Other competitive exams I have seen questions, such kind of questions are asked already. Okay, in different competitive exams. Solution is also given to you. Answer is 11. Move on to the next one. Question number 6. Integral from 0 to pi x plus 3 into sin x by 1 plus 3 cos per x. Question asked on 7th of April 1st of 2025. Okay. So for this, which will start from the King's rule, replacing x by upper limit minus x. Replace x by pi minus x. Take the integral as I. Start from I is equal to replace x by pi minus x. I is equal to, I shall take 0 to pi x plus 3 sin x divided by x plus 3 into sin x divided by 1 plus 3 cos square x. Equation 1. Replace x by pi minus x. Replace x by pi minus x. So I is equal to integral from 0 to pi minus x plus 3 into sine of pi minus x divided by 1 plus 3 cos square of pi minus x. This becomes equal to integral from 0 to pi. This is pi minus x plus 3. Sine of pi minus x is sin x. Cos of pi minus x is minus cos x. Minus cos x square is cos square x. So this becomes 1 plus 3 cos square x. Equation 2. Adding equations 1 and 2. I plus I is 2i. 1 plus 2. Equation 1 plus 2. 2i is equal to integral from 0 to pi 1 plus 3 cos square x. Taking common denominator 1 plus 3 cos per x. Sin x is common, no? So you can take sin x common in the numerator because denominators are common. I'm adding the numerators, correct? Sin x is common. If you take sin x common, add this x plus 3 plus pi minus x plus 3 plus x minus x is going to cancel. Again pi plus 3 plus 3, pi plus 6. Pi plus 6 into sin x. Like this I'm going to get. Now we can integrate this by method of substitution. It's a very commonly asked question, integral. Even in NCERT book also we got this type of question. We can integrate this by method of substitution. Put t is equal to root 3 cos x. Method of substitution. Okay. And whenever you make a substitution, you need to differentiate and you need to change the limits. Because these limits are valid only for x. X varies from 0 to pi. T varies from what to what you have to find out. When x equal to 0, find out t equal to how much. When x equal to pi, t equal to how much. I'll put t is equal to root 3 cos x. And remember the method, always whenever there is sin x into dx, you can put t in terms of cos. If there is cos x into dx, you can put t in terms of sin x. Okay. So I'll put t as root 3 cos x. Put t is equal to root 3 cos x. dt by dx. Dt by dx. Derivative of cos x is minus sin x. minus root 3 into sin x. dt by minus root 3 is equal to sin x into dx. Correct? Change the limits. When x equal to 0, find out t equal to how much? When x equal to 0, t is equal to how much? Root 3 into cos 0, that is root 3. When x equal to pi, t is equal to root 3 into cos pi. Cos pi is minus 1. Minus 1 into root 3 is minus root 3. Correct? So limits will change. So 2i is equal to, I'll write here therefore, 2i is equal to pi plus 6 we can keep outside. Limits will change. 0 to pi becomes root 3 to minus root 3. Root 3 to minus root 3. Pi plus 6 is kept outside. Sin x into dx is dt by minus root 3. So minus root 3 denominator keep outside. dt divided by 1 plus t square. Correct? Because I've taken t as root 3 cos x. 3 cos square x will become t square. So now I can interchange the lower limit and upper limit by property 2. Integral from a to b f of x dx equal to minus b to a f of x dx. If we interchange the lower limit and upper limit, we get a negative sign. So that negative and this negative will be absorbed, becomes positive. So using property 2, I can write this as 2i is equal to pi plus 6 divided by root 3. Integral from minus root 3 to plus root 3. 1 by 1 plus t square dt. So what again? 2i is equal to pi plus 6 divided by root 3. Integral of 1 by 1 plus t square is tan inverse t. Tan inverse t. Limits from where to where? Minus root 3 to plus root 3. Correct? So this becomes pi plus 6 divided by, this 2 will bring it down. So I is equal to, it becomes 2 root 3. Pi plus 6 by 2 root 3. Here evaluate the function at upper limit minus lower limit. Tan inverse root 3 minus tan inverse minus root 3. Tan inverse root 3 is pi by 3. If you want to write the steps, tan inverse of root 3 minus tan inverse of minus root 3. That is equal to pi plus 6 divided by 2 root 3. Tan inverse of root 3 is pi by 3. Tan inverse of minus root 3 is minus pi by 3. Minus into minus becomes plus. Pi by 3 plus pi by 3 becomes 2 pi by 3. Correct? So I is equal to pi plus 6 divided by 2 root 3 into 2 pi by 3. Correct? Therefore I is equal to pi plus 6. Correct? This 2 cancels into pi divided by 3 root 3. Pi plus 6 into pi by 3 root 3. So or pi by 3 root 3 into pi plus 6. Option A is answer. Pi by 3 root 3 into pi plus 6. Option A. Simple question asked on King's rule. Okay. Please make a note of this. Solution is also given to you. Move on to the next one. Question number 7. The integral from minus 1 to 3 by 2 mod of pi square x sin pi x dx equal to how much? Question asked on 8th of April 2nd shift 2025. Take the integral as I. First what we shall do is I'll make a substitution for pi x. Put t is equal to pi x. And whenever you make a substitution, differentiate and change the limits as usual. Then I'll remove the modulus function. Where it is positive, where it is negative, see, using property 3, the splitting property I can use. Correct? Take the integral as I is equal to integral from minus 1 to 3 by 2 mod of pi square x sin pi x. Mod of pi square into x sin of pi x. We put t is equal to pi x. First start with putting t equal to pi x. Then differentiate and change the limits. Put t is equal to pi x. Put t is equal to pi x. dt by dx. Derivative of pi x is pi. Pi into 1 pi. Correct? So dx will be dt by pi from this. How much? Dx is equal to dt divided by pi. Change the limits. When x equal to minus 1, t equal to how much? when x equal to minus 1, t is equal to pi into minus 1 minus pi. When x equal to upper limit is 3 by 2. When x is 3 by 2, t is equal to how much? 3 pi by 2. So this integral becomes, instead of minus 1 to 3 by 2, I'll write minus pi to 3 pi by 2. Minus pi to 3 pi by 2. Pi square you can keep outside. Pi square will keep outside. Mod of x into sine pi x. No, I'll write x as a t by pi from this. Write everything in terms of t. Write everything in terms of t. If t is equal to pi x, x will be t by pi, correct? T by pi sine of pi x is t and dx is dt by pi. This pi and pi gets multiplied, pi square will cancel with this pi square. Therefore, the integral I becomes, pi square has been cancelled. Integral from minus pi to 3 pi by 2 mod of t sine t. Minus pi to 0 is a negative angle. If you're taking the negative angle means it is in the clockwise direction. Positive angle means in the anti-clockwise direction. See, minus pi to 3 pi by 2 means where it lies. If you take the coordinate system, 0, pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 pi. It's a 0 to 3 pi by 2 is also present here, correct? 0 to 3 pi by 2 is present. This is 3 pi by 2, correct? This is pi and this is pi by 2 here. And also I got minus pi to 0, negative angle. Minus pi to 0 is here, negative angle. 0 minus pi by 2 minus pi. So minus pi to 0 and 0 to 3 pi by 2 is present there in the interval minus pi to 3 pi by 2. So minus pi to 0 means it covers the third and fourth quadrant. Third and fourth quadrant sine function is negative. And x also, t value also negative. See, if t lies in the interval minus pi to 0, if t lies in the interval minus pi to 0, if t belongs to the interval minus pi to 0, that means t value is negative. Even sine t is negative because t lies in the third and fourth quadrant. Third and fourth quadrant sine function is negative. So sine function is negative, t is negative, negative into negative is positive. So t sine t is positive here. T sine t is going to be positive in the interval minus pi to 0. And in the interval 0 to pi, if you see, it covers the first and second quadrant. In the first and second quadrant, sine function is positive and sine t is positive, t is positive, the product is positive. So if t belongs to the interval 0 to pi, t belongs to the interval 0 to pi, t sine t is going to be positive only. So I can tell that from the interval, in the interval minus pi to plus pi, t sine t is positive. Here both are negative, here both are positive. Both are negative, negative into negative is positive. Here both are positive, positive into positive is positive. So t sine t is positive in both minus pi to 0 and 0 to pi. So I can combine, I can split this as integral from minus pi to plus pi mod of t sine t, correct? And remaining is pi to 3 pi by 2. Pi to 3 pi by 2 mod of t sine t, correct? I can split like this. And t sine t is going to be positive in the interval minus pi to plus pi. So mod of t sine t becomes t sine t. And that too, it's an even function, correct? Mod of t sine t becomes t sine t. And t is an odd function. Sine t is an odd function. Odd into odd is even function. This product is even function, correct? So even function. So I can split this. Minus pi to plus pi becomes 2 times 0 to pi. 2 times 0 to pi. This becomes t sine t. Mod of t sine t becomes t sine t. T sine t is even function. So using even function property, it becomes 2 times integral from 0 to pi t sine t. And in the interval pi to 3 pi by 2, that is in the third quadrant. In the third quadrant, sine t is negative. T is positive. Positive into negative is negative. Mod of negative, if terms inside the mod is negative, mod x becomes minus x. So I can write minus of t sine t. Minus, you should write minus t sine t, integral from pi to 3 pi by 2 dt. Correct? 2 times integral of t sine t is what? You can use integration by parts and get the answer using Eilert. According to Eilert, I is inverse trigonometric, L is log, A is algebraic, T is trigonometric, E is exponential. According to Eilert, T is algebraic and sine t is trigonometric. If you integrate t sine t by parts, now we'll get the answer. So I'll write there integral of t sine t because I have to substitute in both the terms there. T is algebraic first function. Sin t is negative. Sin t is a trigonometric function. Using integration by parts, first function keep as it is. Integral of sin t is minus cos t minus integral of sin t is minus cos t and derivative of t is 1. So this becomes what we get, minus t cos t minus into minus plus integral of cos t is sin t. So integral of t sin t is minus t cos t plus sin t. Correct? Minus t cos t plus sin t. Minus t cos t plus sin t 0 to pi. Here also minus we keep outside. Integral of t sin t is minus t cos t plus sin t. Limits from pi to 3 pi by 2. And evaluate the function at the upper limit minus lower limit. So what you get is 2 times. Put the upper limit and lower limit, you'll get the answer. That's equal to what? 2 times, put the upper limit, t equal to pi. T equal to pi, if you substitute, cos pi is minus 1. For this it becomes 0, sin pi is 0, sin 0 is 0, both are 0 for this. For this upper limit, if you put pi, no, cos pi is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus becomes plus pi, correct? Putting t equal to pi cos pi is minus 1 into pi, minus of minus plus pi. Lower limit you put 0, gone. For this one, here, what I get? Minus of, upper limit you put, cos 3 pi by 2 is 0, cos of odd multiple pi by 2 is 0, this part is 0, sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, correct? Sin 3 pi by 2 is minus 1, for upper limit you will get minus 1. Then for lower limit you put t equal to pi, sin pi is 0 and cos pi is minus 1 into minus becomes plus pi, correct? Putting t equal to pi for this, putting t equal to pi into cos pi into cos pi is minus 1, pi into minus 1, minus pi, minus of minus plus pi, so I'll get minus pi, this much. So this is equal to 2 times, what I'm getting is pi plus pi, 2 pi, correct? 2 pi plus 1. 2 times 2 pi plus 1. The 2 is to be multiplied only for this term, no? Sorry, I made a mistake, small mistake here. 2 has to be multiplied only for this term. Only for this. So 2 is multiplied only to this term, pi, okay, minus of this. So what I'm going to get is 2 pi plus 1 plus pi. So I'm getting 3 pi plus 1 or 1 plus 3 pi is the answer. 1 plus 3 pi, option D is the answer. Hope you understood this. Simple question. Even for CET also, once this type of question was asked, even in NCERT book also you can find this type of question at the end of the chapter. I can find out this kind of question, okay? Even in the NCERT textbook as well as in the CET exam also one question was asked this time in 2018 I think. Answer is 3 pi plus 1, option D is the answer. Next one, f of x is a positive function and given I1 and I2, you have to find I2 by I1 is equal to how much? I1 is given like this, integral from minus half to 1, 2x into f of 2x into 1 minus 2x. So we'll start from I1, okay? We want to relate I1 and I2 here. Want to relate I1 and I2. I1 is integral from minus half to 1. Integral from minus half to 1, 2x into f of 2x into 1 minus 2x. correct? What we'll do is we'll start with the King's rule. Replace x by lower limit plus upper limit minus x. We know integral from a to b f of x dx is a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. So replace x by lower limit plus upper limit minus x. Replace x by lower limit plus upper limit minus x. Replace x by 1 minus half minus x. Replace x by upper limit plus lower limit minus x. 1 minus half is half, half minus x. That is replace x by half minus x. Replace x by half minus x. So I1 is equal to integral from minus half to 1, 2 times, wherever there is x you write half minus x. Half minus x, f of 2 into x becomes half minus x into 1 minus 2 into half minus x. Like this. Wherever there is x, you write half minus x. Simplify it. This becomes integral from minus half to 1. 2 into half is 1. Correct? This becomes 1 minus 2x into f of 2 into half is 1 minus 2x into 2 into half is 1. Correct? 2 into half is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So minus into minus will become plus 2x. So I can write this as f of 1 minus 2x. This is one term here. And this bracket will simplify to 2x. Like this I'm getting. Correct, no? So now, from this, what I'll do is I multiply. Here there are 2 terms in this bracket. 1 is one term, 2x is another term. 1 minus 2x, there are 2 terms. Multiply 1 to this f of. Multiply 2x to this f of. So this becomes 1 is multiplied to this f of. So what I'm going to get is integral from minus half to 1. 1 into f of is f of only. F of what I'm getting is 2x into 1 minus 2x dx. Minus integral from minus half to 1, minus half to 1, what we have 2x into f of 2x into 1 minus 2x dx. So I am getting the 2 integrals now, and this integral is minus half to 1. Not this integral. This integral is minus half to 1, 2x into f of 2x into 1 minus 2x. This integral is same as this I1. We started with I1. Again, I'm getting this I1. Correct? So this is nothing but I1. This is nothing but I1. So this is minus I1 taken to left hand side becomes plus I1. I1 plus I1 becomes 2I1. Correct? This entire thing is I1. So minus I1 taken to left hand side. I1 plus I1. I'm getting 2I1. 2I1 is equal to, what is there? Integral from minus half to 1 f of 2x into 1 minus 2x. Now I'll try to relate this integral with I2. I2 is here, integral from minus 1 to 2 f of x into 1 minus x. Look at the terms inside the bracket. What we have? X into 1 minus x. Here we got 2x into 1 minus 2x. I'll try to reduce this integral to this form. So for that, what we can do is, I'll make a substitution for 2x. 2x equal to t. And also you can note on the lower limit and upper limit. Here integral from minus 1 to 2. Here it is minus half to 1. Double of minus half is minus 1. Double of 1 is 2. Correct? So we'll make a substitution. Put t is equal to 2x here at this stage. After doing so much of work, starting from King's rule, just replace x by lower limit plus upper limit minus x. Go on, simplify. I'll get 2 integrals. And this integral was same as the I1. I1 plus I1 is 2I1. That is what I wrote here. And this I'm comparing with I2. I can relate I1, I2 and this integral. Correct? So that is got by making a substitution. Put t is equal to x. At this stage, put t is equal to 2x. Differentiate. dt by dx. dt by dx is equal to 2. So dx will be dt by 2 from this. dx is equal to dt by 2. When x equal to minus half, t is equal to how much? t is 2 into minus half, that is minus 1, correct? When x equal to 1, when x is equal to 1, t is equal to how much? 2 into 1, that is 2. So 2i1 is equal, integral from minus half to 1 is same as minus 1 to 2 now. Minus 1 to 2, f of, what is 2x we have taken? T into 1 minus, what is 2x? T into what is dx? Dt by 2. Now we know that this 2 I can cross multiply, here 2i1 is there, correct? This becomes 2 into 2, 4i1 is equal to, and using property 1, what is property 1 says? Integral from a to b f of x dx equal to integral from a to b f of t dt, correct? X becomes t. The variables can be changed, not a problem for us. So instead of writing the variable as t, I'll write variable as x. Change of variable, minus 1 to 2 f of x into 1 minus x into dx. So what do you get? 4i1 is equal to, this is nothing but i2, correct? Compare it from minus 1 to 2 f of x into 1 minus x dx, i2. So this is i2. So what they asked to find is i2 by i1. So answer is 4. 4 is equal to i2 divided by i1. That's it. Get the answer. I2 by I1 is equal to 4. Hope you understand this. Very nice question on King's rule, comparing the two integrals I1 and I2. Please practice it, all these questions. PYQs is most important. If you are practicing for JEE exam 2026, you should study the synopsis first. Make thorough with all the formulas, okay? Basic formulas of NCERT book, properties, formulas, whatever. You got Wally's formula is there, limit of a sum, you can study even though it's deleted. Properties of definite integrals, the must and should have to study all the properties, okay? They can ask questions on periodic function also, periodic function properties. There are trigonometry functions and the fractional part functions. They are periodic function. So questions are asked on integration with periodic functions also, okay? Please make a note of this. On to the next one. Question number 8, solution is given. Next one. Question number 9. Domain of the function f of x is given like this. Log to the base 2, log to the base 4, log to the base 6 of 3 plus 4x minus x square is the interval, open interval AB. Integral from 0 to b minus a, greatest value of x square dx is given like this. P minus root q minus root r. PQR belongs to n. GCD of PQR is 1. Then you have to find P plus Q plus R equal to how much? F of x is given like this. You have to find the domain of this log function first. That will be the interval AB. Then I have to integrate from 0 to b minus a of greatest is the value of x square. You have to split where it becomes integer. Where x square becomes integer, at those points I have to split. Okay. So domain of the function. So find the domain of this function first. F of x is given here. F of x is given to be equal to log to the base 2, log to the base 4, log to the base 6, 3 plus 4x minus x square, 3 plus 4x minus x square. F of x given like this. We know that log x is defined only if x is positive, correct? The domain of log x is such that x should be positive number. You must know this. Log x is defined for x is greater than 0. Here the terms inside the bracket, this should be positive. Outermost log you take, this should be positive, correct? So that everything becomes positive, correct? This entire thing should be positive. So domain of f is such that domain of f is such that, what do you get? Log to the base 4, log to the base 6 of 3 plus 4x minus x square is greater than 0. This entire thing should be positive. So what do you get from this? I'll convert this log to exponential form. Convert log to exponential form. And the base is greater than 1. No, the base is greater than 1 means the function is increasing function. That also you must know. Suppose I gave like this, log x to the base a is greater than 0. Then I can write this as x is greater than a power 0. X is a power 0, which is 1. Provided the base is greater than 1. Base should be greater than 1. In that case, I'll get x is greater than 1 like this. Okay. This is converting log to the exponential form. And the inequality remains the same here. Because it's an increasing function if the base is greater than 1. A is a number, the base should be greater than 1. The base lies between 0 and 1, it is going to be decreasing function. In that case, it is going to reverse. Inequality is going to reverse. Suppose I give like this, log x to the base 0.5. Log x to the base 0.5 is greater than 0. In that case, what happens? Because a base is a number between 0 and 1, it is a less than 1, right? The base is less than 1 means log function is going to be a decreasing function. If it is a decreasing function, I have to reverse the inequality. You convert log to exponential form, this becomes x, instead of writing greater than, I should write less than. And 0.5 to the power 0. 0.5 to the power 0. And 0.5 to the power 0 is 1. So x is less than 1 and of course x should be greater than 0. So it should lie between 0 and 1 in that case. Understood? So now the base is greater than 1, right? 4 and 6 both are greater than 1. I am converting log to exponential form now. So this log, outermost log won't be there now. What I am writing is log to the base 6 of 3 plus 4x minus x square. This quantity will be greater than 4 power 0. 4 power 0 which is equal to 1. Correct? This means 3 plus 4x minus x square is greater than 6 power 1. Again convert log to exponential form. Converting log to exponential form. This is terms inside the bracket will be greater than 6 to the power 1. Correct? Greater than 6 to the power 1. So that is 6. And write all the terms to one side. What do you get? This becomes x square minus 4x. 6 minus 3, that is 3, is going to be less than 0. Correct? All the terms are shifted. Minus x square becomes plus x square. Minus 4x. 6 minus 3, 3 is going to be less than 0. This I can factorize it. X minus 1 into x minus 3. X minus 1 into x minus 3 less than 0. The critical points are 1 and 3. If you want, you can use Vavicom method. The critical points are 1 and 3, where this becomes 0, where this becomes 0. At x equal to 1, at x equal to 3 respectively. So if you use the Vavicom method and mark the critical points as 1 and 3, right side of 3 start. Because coefficient of x square is positive here, right side of 3 is going to be positive. Okay? Right side of 3 is positive. And 3 is derived from where? 3 is got from x minus 3, correct? So its power is 1, right? 1 is odd number. Odd number means sign changes. Positive becomes negative. 1 is derived from where? 1 is got from x minus 1. What is its power? 1, odd number. Again sign changes. Negative becomes positive. So this is a sign scheme where it is positive and where it is negative. This product x minus 1 into x minus 3 is positive for x greater than 3 and for less than 1. Correct? Here and here it's positive. We want less than 0. Less than 0 means negative. Where it is negative in the interval 1 to 3. So x should belong to the interval 1 to 3. X should belong to the interval 1 to 3. That is your interval AB. That is the interval AB. So A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 3. This implies A is equal to 1, B is equal to 3. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 3. Therefore, integral from 0 to B minus A. 0 to B minus A. B is 3, A is 1. So 3 minus 1 it becomes. Of greatest integer value of x square dx. This becomes integral from 0 to 2, greatest integer value of x square dx. X belongs to the interval 0 to 2, so x square belongs to the interval 0 to 4. Where x square becomes integer, at such points I have to split using property 3, splitting property. A to B, A to C plus C to B, where C lies between A and B. Okay, using splitting property I have to evaluate this because there is greatest integer function. We know that greatest integer function is discontinuous at integral points. So where x square becomes integer, at such points I am going to split. Oh, x belongs to the interval 0 to 2. Hope you understand. So x square belongs to the interval 0 to 4. X belongs to the interval 0 to 2. Correct? X square will belong to the interval 0 to 4. In the interval 0 to 4, integers present are 1, 2, 3. So x square is 1, 2, 3. Correct? Integers present. If x square is 1, x is 1. I am taking only positive value because negative values are not there in this interval. X square is 2 means x is root 2. X square is 3 means x is root 3. So what do you get? This is equal to integral from 0 to 1 plus at a split at the points 1 root 2 and root 3. 0 to 1. Correct? Next 1 to root 2 plus root 2 to root 3. Finally root 3 to 2. 0 to 1. If x belongs to the interval 0 to 1, x square also belongs to 0 to 1. 0 to 1 means greatest integer function is 0. X is 1 to root 2, x square is 1 to 2, 1 to 2, it becomes 1. X is root 2 to root 3, x square lies between 2 and 3, 2 and 3, greatest integer function is 2. X lies between root 3 and 2, x square lies between 3 and 4, 3 and 4, greatest integer function is 3. Now integrate, integral of 0 is 0, this is 0, integral of 1 is x, limits from 1 to root 2. Integral of 2 is 2x, limits from root 2 to root 3. Integral of 3 is 3x, limits from root 3 to 2. Correct? Your upper limit minus lower limit. 2 into root 3 minus root 2 plus 3 into 2 minus root 3. So root 2 minus 1 plus 2 root 3 minus 2 root 2, 3 2s are 6 minus 3 root 3. 6 minus 1 is 5, 2 root 3 minus 3 root 3 is minus root 3, root 2 minus 2 root 2 is minus root 2, so minus root 2 minus root 3. You can compare with p minus root q minus root r, where p, q, r are natural numbers. This is equal to p minus root q minus root r. So how much? P is equal to 5, q is equal to 2, r is equal to 3. So what is p plus q plus r? That is going to be equal to 10. P plus q plus r, 5 plus 2, 7 plus 3, 10 is the answer. Hope you understand. This is very simple question actually. It's a mix of two, finding domain of the function and evaluating the integral, definite integral using the splitting property, that to offer greatest integer function. And only this question is asked, 0 to 2 of greatest integer value of x square. Now, it's already appeared in earlier IIT exams also many years back, and also appeared in Karnataka CET exam also, this one in the year 2019 I think. Same question asked. This part is not there. The second half I'm telling, second half was exactly asked in KCET 2019. Okay, please make a note of this. If you practice all the previous year questions, is more than enough. Level 1 round of questions will be, a level 1 kind of revision will be done. Okay. Then if you have finished all the PYQs of different competitive exams, JEE Main as well as KCET and many other exams, you can work out those questions. That much is more than enough. Then definitely you can excel in competitive exams. I think this is the last question. Let a comma b be the point of intersection of the curve. The curve is parabola and the straight line in the second quadrant. Point of intersection happens in the second quadrant. Find the integral from a to b, 9x squared by 1 plus 5 power x dx. Want to find this question asked on 2nd of April, second shift, 2025. So first we shall find the point of intersection between the parabola and the line. Solve the two equations. Put x square equal to 2y in the equation of the straight line. Put x square equal to 2y in y minus 2x minus 6 equal to 0. In place of y, I'll put x square by 2. That is, I'll put y as x square by 2. X square by 2 minus 2x minus 6 equal to 0. Multiply the entire equation by 2. X square minus 4x minus 12 equal to 0. Factorize. Adding you should get minus 4, multiplying you should get minus 12. X minus 6 into x plus 2. X minus 6 into x plus 2 equal to 0. That means x is equal to 6 or x is equal to minus 2. When x is equal to 6, find out y equal to how much? When x is equal to 6, y is 2x plus 6. Y is 2x plus 6. 2 into 6. 12, 12 plus 6, 18. That is not in the second quadrant, that lies in the first quadrant. We don't want that point. When x is equal to, other point is when x is equal to minus 2. When x is equal to minus 2. Y is equal to how much? Y is equal to 2x plus 6. Y is equal to 2x plus 6. That is 2 into minus 2, minus 4. Minus 4 plus 6, that is 2. So this point is rejected. 6, 18 is in first quadrant, it is rejected. This point is x equal to minus 2, y is equal to 2. This is correct because this lies in the second quadrant. This is a required point in the second quadrant. So take this point, a has minus 2 and b has 2, and substitute here in the integral and evaluate. Therefore, integral I becomes minus 2 to plus 2, 9 you can keep outside, x square divided by 1 plus 5 power x. Correct? Integral from minus a to plus a, f of x dx. Numerator is even function and denominator is 1 plus 5 power x. Numerator normally they give even function and denominator is 1 plus an exponential function. This function is neither even nor odd. This function is neither even nor odd. In that case I told to use the formula minus a to plus a, f of x dx is 0 to a, f of x plus f of minus x. Neither odd nor even. Neither odd nor even. Correct? This becomes 9 times integral from minus a to plus a, 0 to 2, f of x plus f of minus x. F of x plus f of minus x. X square is same as minus x square and denominator will be 1 plus 5 power minus x. So this becomes, what do you get? 9 times integral from 0 to 2, x square by 1 plus 5 power x. Here you can write 5 power minus x as 1 by 5 power x. X square divided by 1 plus, what you get is 1 by 5 power x dx is equal to 9 times integral from 0 to 2, x square by 1 plus 5 power x. Take common denominator here, 5 power x, correct? So x square divided by, I'll get 5 power x plus 1 divided by 5 power x. 5 power x will go up. Denominator goes up. Correct? So this becomes 9 times integral from 0 to 1, 0 to 2, x square by 1 plus 5 power x. This 5 power x goes up. X square into 5 power x divided by 1 plus 5 power x dx. 9 times integral from 0 to 2, x square common, 1 plus 5 power x divided by 1 plus 5 power x. So that 1 plus 5 power x is going to cancel. Integral of x square is x cube by 3. So I'll write the answer here. I is equal to 9 times integral of x square is x cube divided by 3. Correct? Limits from 0 to 2. Right? And 9 by 3 is 3. Upper limit minus lower limit, 2 cube minus 0 cube, 2 cube is 8, 8 into 3 is 24. Required answer is 24. Answer is option C. Hope you understood this. A simple question. This type of question is also asked many times in JEE exam and many other competitive exams. You can refer. The function is neither odd nor even. We can use this formula. Integral from minus a to plus a is 0 to a, f of x plus f of minus x. And 5 power minus x, 1 by 5 power x. Take common denominator, 5 power x goes up. So x square into 5 power x by 1 plus 5 power x. Denominator is common means denominator is same, so you can add the numerators. So while adding the numerators, x square is common. X square into 1 plus 5 power x by 1 plus 5 power x. 1 plus 5 power x will cancel. Integral of x square is x cube by 3. Or I've done this method in detail. What you can do is directly, if this type of question is given, 1 plus 5 power x, so remove it, jump directly from this. 9 times minus 2 to plus 2 x square by 1 plus 5 power x. Because of numerator is even function and denominator contains 1 plus exponential, directly you can jump to this step. Correct? This step. 9 times 0 to 2 x square dx, because the denominator will cancel out finally. Okay, remember this. Whenever the function is given of this type, numerator is even function and denominator is 1 plus an exponential function is given, what you do is 0 to a of numerator only, right? Minus a to plus a of that function becomes 0 to a of the numerator only, integral of the numerator only. Denominator will cancel out. See, 1 plus 5 power x has been cancelled. Directly you can jump from this step to this step. That is what I suggest for the students, because you have to save your time, correct? After practicing many questions, then only you'll get the idea. and this type of a question is commonly asked. Here it's mixed of both the point of intersection of the parabola and the straight line with integration. Normally they ask integration question directly, but this time they ask with the point of intersection. After finding the point of intersection, you have to find the integral of that. And this directly jump from here to here. All these steps is not required. To make you understand, I'm writing it actually. Point of intersection also you can find out in no time, okay? Very less time you can find out. This question you can crack within 1 minute, definitely, okay? In less than 40 seconds also we can do if you are quite fast. So with this, we completed all the questions of 2025 April shift to definite integration. Many more topics I'll be doing. I'll be covering all the topics one by one, okay, of 2025 January shift and April shift, and 2024, 2023 likewise. Also the synopsis part also you have to become strong. Refer to my Abhiram's Maths Marathon YouTube channel, okay. Please subscribe to my channel and watch the videos continuously. I'll be uploading many more videos in the coming days. With this, I conclude. Thank you.